I'm going to attempt a little help video here to add to my collection. I've kind of been lax on that lately, but I want to try to get a few on here. This is a common issue that I've been seeing, that I've been getting questions about. Probably something I've just not communicated well enough with you guys, so I hope to do it with a little video. I'm looking at a desktop here. This would be similar to a desktop that you see in either the high school, middle school computer lab, high school, middle school library, as well as the elementary computer lab. I think I might do something like this in Miss Bingham's class, but not quite as much. It's going to be the other three labs, or the other two labs in the library that you see this in. Over the years, what I've done is I've created a startup process that runs on all of these machines as they boot up. That will be whether they boot up from fresh, being off, to the on position, whether they've been fully restarted, or whether you've just logged off and logged back on. Normally, you're not going to see that message. This is just because I forcibly changed the color scheme for this example. But in all of those labs, I do a variety of things with the startup process. The main thing that I do is I wipe off all the icons from the desktop and copy all the ones that are appropriate for that particular lab. And I can modify those based on what you guys need. I also change the wallpaper because I'm real picky about the unified wallpaper for that particular lab, and as well as the color scheme. So you'll see they're all the same. However, if you come into the lab and you just glance around real quickly and you notice that you have a bunch of dark black screens, which in this case is the example, wallpaper is not there, excuse me, as well as this occurs sometimes too, and again I forcibly did this, but the kids do this a lot on accident or on purpose, whatever they're doing. Sometimes they even rename stuff. And there's a real easy fix for that, and I just want to show you how to fix that if any of these scenarios happen. What's occurred to make it like this? First of all, the copies are just copies. They've done that. The black screen has occurred because my startup procedure, as it came up and started to run, comes up in a black window with white lettering scrolling. It doesn't take very long. It's usually just 10 or 15 seconds. However, the students, for whatever reason, are determined to close that window. Don't know why they do it, but you know, they are students and that's just kind of what they do. So the fix, super easy. You come down here, you will see the little start swoosh Windows symbol. You click that one time. Scroll over here and you see shut down, but don't click on that. Just keep going to the little arrow, looks like a play button. When you hover over that, you get a bunch of choices, and from this little menu you have a variety of things, and I want you to choose the log off choice. Now I'm not going to do that because if I log off then it cuts this video, but I have a button that I can click that simulates that here in just a second. So when you log off, it will take you out to the login screen just like you're logging in. However, it has not made you restart, so this happens really quickly. So you could do this while a student is sitting there waiting without much trouble. This is what you'll see as soon as you log back in. You log off, goes to the password screen, you press enter to log right back in, and it will restart, and you see this little window that I told you popped up, and boom, you see what it did. It wiped the desktop, threw the appropriate wallpaper up, deleted all the icons, it recopied the icons that are supposed to be there. So that is all. Again, anytime you want to do that, simple as that. Click the start, hover by the shutdown to the arrow, choose log off, and that is all.